I'm gonna sound cuckoo crazy with talking about this, but like, I just gotta share it because it's like, boom. So I've been scratching my head because there was just like a moment that I'm like, that makes me really believe that we're like in a classroom. Like, Earth is a classroom. I believe that I'm in the video game of Heaven on Earth. Anyways, it's all weird. If you guys were in my brain, you'd be like, she's a wackadoo, but also like, this makes sense. So when I was sitting in class this week, the teacher had us doing essential oils, and we did makeup, and then it's like something sparked in me, like where like my brain was like, wait, this is who you are. And I got lost in the sauce trying to find myself again, but myself is within Christ consciousness and following my passions that God has placed within my spirit. And I had to like revisit past circumstances to realize where my blockages came from becoming the person that I know I was meant to always be. And I blocked myself from my blessings because I was so stuck in past circumstances and past thought processes. And God presented people around me who have also been stuck in their past or who needed to get out of situations that were not serving them, and they're around people that weren't valuing them. And I had to be around people that valued me, and also to see other people go through things that they weren't being valued. And I saw myself in these people and what passions I'm actually seeking out for myself and what my soul is calling me to do. And I now saw where my limiting beliefs were coming from and why I haven't been able to, why I felt so lost in the sauce. I also saw like the little kid in me and why I could not get to where I know I can go, and where that was stemming from. And like certain things and conversations had to happen this last week for me to be like, oh my gosh, that is the pinpoint reason of why I can't achieve this certain, like, walk through this next door or walk to this next level. Like, I was on this level of accomplishing like this middle ground of accomplishing like the things that I do want to do, but I had this like duality where like I'm split, where I'm stuck here, but I also see what it could be. But in order to achieve the what can be, I have to let go of what couldn't be and why I stay stuck and not achieve those things that I know I can set out and achieve. Sometimes I catch myself even just like like saying a bunch of things, and then internally me, I'm like, why am I even saying this stuff out loud? Because it's already things that I've already dealt with and already know is going on, and I don't feel like I need to tell other people, but something projects it out of my mouth and feels like they need to hear something that I am saying, so that way I just keep talking. And then I'm like, what did I even just say to them? And then I think about it and I'm like, why did I just say all that? Because I don't even feel that way anymore, but yet I still felt the need to say all that. And then I'm like, everything always happens for a reason though. I don't know why this just passed through my mind, but I was watching this show last night and it had like Hansel and Gretel in it, and like going to the candy house or whatever. And that, okay, I think I see why. Okay, so think about this. So there's this candy house and it has like everything that you would want in it, and it's like, oh, it's so good, but you're leaving breadcrumbs behind you so that way you can get back home. Okay, and visualize that home is with God, and that candy is all the physical and material items that you want to gain. And then whenever you get there, oh my gosh, it's a holy hail, and then it's hard to find them breadcrumbs to get back home. But the Lord's word is like the loaf of bread that's like dropping the breadcrumbs like there to like give you back life and bring you back home. I don't know why that just all. Some things might look amazing and be like, oh, so sweet and delicate and exactly what you want, but you have no idea. Like, it's like the wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, things might look amazing, but you have no idea what's actually going on. And then you might get yourself caught up in a lot of bad things. Listen to your intuition, and you will always be guided out of situations that do not serve you, because things can look so wonderful. Like, I had a job where everybody would come up and they were like, oh my gosh, you have the best view ever. I can't even imagine having a job like this. Is so awesome. But I was like, my soul is like, no, no, no. Like, yeah, it's like really fun and cool and you're doing all these things and you're meeting all these people, but then you're like, no, there's something not right. And then you'll be called out of those spaces for another purpose and a reason. Not to say that those places were like wrong for you to be at. Like, there was a reason for everything and there was light that you needed to be shed, but like there's so much more going on in life that you need to realize, like, in every room that you're stepping foot in, there is a reason, there's a purpose. And say we are living in this video game, like, you're trying to get to this certain idea, or you're this certain character in this game, and you need to fully take on that part and that role in order to make the entire game function how it is and how the creator wanted it to be. Here's the thing too, though, don't see other people like in circumstances as like, oh, they're so wrong, they're so bad. Like, they're all God's children and it's all a part of God's creation, and you need to love all things and love all people and love that God is trying to shed his kindness and compassion over his children. And even if we differ in so many ways, like, we're meant to all feel loved, seen, appreciated, heard, hugged, comforted. Like, even though somebody might not fit your how you are, it never needs to be that way. So I look back and I keep thinking like, oh, like, this person wronged me, or like this is happening with that, and I don't agree with that. And I'm like, I could have handled the situations better, and I could have just been more loving in those circumstances, because we only know what we know, and we all deserve to be loved, and we need to spread compassion. And Jesus loved everyone and everything. Like, we are all sinners, so you're no better than anybody else.